The Chinese sent me a bunch of cool gadgets once again, and now it's time for me to share my purchases with you. I like buying gadgets for the car, and this time I've made the right choice. This big box contains such a bear with aviator goggles, sitting in the front part of an airplane with a propeller. The propeller easily spins for a long time. The package includes 2 packs of little white tablets, which you have to place right under the seat of the bear. As a result, we get such a super stylish car air freshener. Just attach it to the air vent and turn on the fan. The propeller starts spinning and spreads the aroma of an ocean all over the car. And when the fragrant tablets expire, you can buy another bottle of air freshener and just refill the bear's tablet with the help of a small syringe. By the way, I've come up with that idea on my own. I've always wanted to have a nice small multi-tool, and I finally found one, in addition to many useful tools. It contains such pliers, which can be opened by a special mechanism with gears. And the sharp cutters can easily cut a copper wire. Obviously, one of the main tools is a knife. It's not so big, but it's pretty sharp, which allows you to sharpen a branch or cut something with ease. There is another knife with such serrations. Some people say it's designed for cutting ropes. Next we find a small Phillips screwdriver that helped me many times. The function of this tool is also unclear to me, but it helped me unscrew the battery cover of a walkie-talkie. The unfolded multi-tool turns into 15 cm marked ruler. It's not as handy as a regular one, but it's better than nothing. The scissors deserve a special attention, as they are spring-loaded and very sharp. I've never seen this anywhere else, but there is a place to securely clamp a screwdriver bit. Gaining additional features. There's also a slotted screwdriver, a sharp awl, and other tools that can come in handy not only for camping, but also in urban everyday life. Being on a hike, especially when it's raining, a person needs shelter. Certainly, it is possible to build a house like this out of sticks, but it will take a really long time. For this reason, I've ordered this bag from China. It contains a very light, but at the same time durable waterproof tent. One side of it is coated with silicone to protect against rain, and the other side has reflective coating to reflect sunlight or heat rays from the fire. There are such loops at its ends. Therefore, just in a few minutes, you may sharpen some small sticks and put them into the ground to create such a shelter for one or several people to rest or wait out the rain under it. Then it can be quickly dismantled and put back into the small bag. I saw this interesting thing and decided to order it to show you. It's a pad with adhesive coating on the back side, which attaches to the back cover of your smartphone. The ring probably might be used to hold the smartphone with one hand or put it in a standing position. But the most interesting thing here is the sliding cover, which hides a spring that heats up and starts glowing immediately. Let's test it. A piece of paper lights up within a moment. I don't know the charging capacity of the battery, but we are playing with it for a long time without charging. Obviously, it can be charged with a regular smartphone charger. By the way, there's such a thing in the package, the purpose of which I don't know. It looks like a whistle, which doesn't produce any sound for some reason. If you need to tie a rope and get a good tension at the same time, then for just a couple of dollars, the Chinese will send you 10 aluminum devices that solve this problem. We fasten the rope around one of the small holes, pull it through the loop of the tent in our case, and then make one turn of the rope around the other tips. After that, we just pull the device and easily get the tension we need. We can even do it with one hand. Some people advise making the loop in this way, but then pulling it is not so easy with our method. Still, it works. The rings are very light and high quality, so I will take them on my camping trips in the wood. Finally, I bought myself a long 2-meter cable for charging my smartphone and laptop, so that I don't rely on the location of the outlet. Besides being durable and high quality, The cable has a display at one end which shows the speed at which the charge is going into the smartphone at that moment. And now we'll demonstrate the difference by testing 3 different chargers, connecting them one by one to the smartphone. The first charger shows only 5 watts, which is really low. The second charger manages to provide 8 watts, even though I thought it'd be more powerful. And the third charger was able to show the highest result of 15 watts, allowing me to understand the effectiveness of each one. But I didn't stop there and decided to buy this charging station with as many as 4 inputs, which in total can provide as much as 100 watts. Therefore, I no longer need to use a separate charger for my laptop and smartphone. After all, this single device is capable of providing the required charge for many gadgets all at once. For example, the smartphone receives as much as 30 watts of energy, and if we connect it to the laptop, we can see almost 60 watts of energy directed to the device. Now I need to take only the charger when going on a trip, and it will provide power for my and also my friends' gadgets. I like buying gadgets for my pets, and this time I was interested in these sticks for cats, which according to the Chinese assurance have a smell that attracts cats, so they would gladly chew on them and thus clean their teeth from the plug. But for some reason, these sticks don't work on our cat and don't cause any interest. Perhaps the seller tricked me by sending me common sticks from the forest. As my grandmother used to say, trust the Chinese, but verify. Summer came along with the heat, and in order to cool down my friends and family, I bought this water gun. But it's not quite ordinary, and now you will see why. We open the lid, fill the reservoir with water, lightly pull the trigger, and a jet of water comes out of the muzzle of the gun. Right, it is electric, and there is a pump inside which pushes the water out of the muzzle. In fact, the water bursts out with so much more intensity than in a mechanical water pistol. The jet of water hits the target 4 or 5 meters away, posing a serious danger to your opponents. In slow motion, we see that the gun fires not a steady stream, but a short pulsation, apparently imitating projectiles flying out. There is a lithium battery under the protective cover of the back of the gun, which can be charged via a provided cable. But that's not the only surprise. We've looked in the box and found a bottle that holds up to 200 milliliters of water and can be attached directly to the gun, increasing the number of shots many times over. The gun is made of thick, high-quality plastic and can amuse not only children but adults as well. It was nice to meet you. I'll see you in the next video.